Well, we're just watching the results of the American election, and it clearly appears that Donald Trump is going to be the next president. It's quite interesting because I think finally America has decided to take the policy of looking inwards, because the conditions in America have obviously reached a point where people can't survive. Minimum wage is $3, $4, $5 an hour. Various industries such as hospitality rely on tips to survive, and people who have not got a college education in that country have really no chance. Also, even with people who've got college educations, quite often they face a situation where they aren't even being paid enough for their skills and trades, because they can be outsourced into other countries and they come into America very cheaply with very low tariffs. I can understand, as a foreigner, why this has happened. However, the result would be that it would stifle world trade, because Donald Trump is proposing ridiculous levels of trade tariff on people. Also, it potentially puts at risk world security, because he's saying that America should not carry the burden of security around the world. Now, with the increase of strength in China and Russia and the modernisation within their countries and their military, they're looking outwards at building a Chinese empire, a new Russian empire. And now we have potentially got a president who says, no, we aren't going to support our friends and allies in the potential threats those cause. China is in the South China Sea, claiming it to be them, their own territory, their own property, even though a vast majority of the world's international trade pass through that water. And the only way we can prevent that is by allowing countries such as America, Australia, and other Pacific and Oceanic nations to force the issue by saying, no, you can't. And the only way you can do that is by putting Navy patrols into that area. Unfortunately, America is the only country that has enough power to do that. So if they stop that, China's taken over the South China Sea. If they pull out of NATO, potentially Russia becomes a threat on the front doorstep of Central Europe. I can understand why the Americans have done what they've done, but these are issues they have to consider very carefully. However, in this election, I feel America has only looked inwards and not looked at the potential risks that their decision carries internationally.